Hi, so today I wanted to share some tips on how to save money when buying beauty products. A lot of these are related and not necessarily secrets, they're just my opinion, and you know, that's what the internet's for, is sharing your opinion even though nobody cares. So the first is rewards. Their There are reward programs for like every single place you can buy beauty. Am I having a stroke? Okay. Joining the rewards, yes, will clog up your inbox. Bummer. But it will allow you to save money on future purchases by buying products through the rewards program. So I highly recommend joining those because like there's really nothing to lose other than your personal information, but that's fine. The second tip is buying generics. As an example, both Sephora and Ulta have generic brands, and most of the time they are comparable products. So that is a really good place to look if you're in the market for a specific product, is to look at like the Sephora collection or the Ulta brand. I don't know exactly what they're called. I've actually had really good luck with the Sephora collection stuff. Like a lot of their lipsticks are like bomb, and like their eyeliner is basically the same as the Kat Von D tattoo. So many of their products are so similar, probably because they're made in the same factory. So it's like another reason why the Sephora collection is probably really quality, is like it's just a knockoff. But I'm not making any claims, I just like word on the street, you know what I mean? It's a really good place to look through if you're looking to save money on makeup or even skincare. Like Sephora has come out with a discounted skincare collection. The third, I think this is pretty well known, but you can get a sample of any product you want, specifically at Sephora, without having to purchase a single thing. I like to act really dumb in those situations. I don't know, I feel like acting dumb kind of gets you far sometimes. When you're trying to get a sample, I find the employees are usually a bit more responsive if you act like you don't know that's a thing. I know that's kind of manipulative, but like, whatever, it's a sample. It's like a pump of a foundation, it's fine. That is a really good way to use a product without having to spend any kind of money, and also try out a product before you spend money on it, so you know that you're getting exactly what you want. And samples also in the sense of, usually if you go into a Sephora on a Saturday, they give you samples whenever you purchase something, like in the bag. I also like to ask anytime I'm checking out if they have any free samples, because sometimes they don't necessarily offer, and so you do have to like ask for them. Tip number 4 is to order products online. Almost every single beauty retailer will offer samples or discounts on their online platforms, usually because they want you to spend more money. That's why you get like free shipping if you spend over 50 bucks or whatever. But specifically Sephora, if you go onto their offers page, always has either free offers or discounts or samples that you can take advantage of by simply ordering online, and you get free samples with every purchase. So you're really getting more than you would if you were shopping in just the retail store. Tip number 5 is to take advantage of the return policy. I think one of the best ways to save money is return something if you know you're not going to use it, because like it's kind of a backwards way of thinking you're saving money, but if you buy something and never use it, that's wasting money. I always like to try things out for the first few days, and if I don't like absolutely love the product or see myself using it, I immediately just like put it in the box, like don't think about it again, and return it. Oftentimes I have waffled. I've like been just kind of like wish-washy on if I like the product or not, and then I end up taking too long to decide, and then it's too late and the return policy like ends, and then I am stuck with this product that I don't really use or like. Ugh, I hate myself every time I try a product, know I don't love it that much, only to have it rot in my vanity, and I just stare and like look at how much money I have wasted. And if you really want to abuse the policy, places will usually accept something if it is 50% used. So you could just like put some in a container and then return. But I'm not giving that advice. I'm just saying you could do it. I actually have never done that because I would not be able to sleep at night, but that is something you could do. Tip number 6 is calculating the amount of product per dollar. I think it's pretty well known that travel sizes are most of the time a scam. It's just like a smaller bottle and then they charge a few dollars more per gram or per milliliter or whatever. And and they put it near the cash register so you impulsively buy it. I mean, I've fallen for it a million times. Whenever you're like waiting to check out and you're just kind of like glancing at the pretty small things, and like I have it in my brain that every time I travel I'll like need a travel size. That's not ever what I do. I just package it in smaller containers that I already own. So anyways, my point is calculate the dollar amount per product, which is just dividing them, by the way, if you didn't know that. You can actually spend more money at the drugstore than a higher end if there is less product per dollar. So like there is some truth to investing in more expensive products that actually has a higher amount of product in it. Actually, a great example of that is the Chanel bronzer is like $50, but like per ounce, it's actually like a really good deal. Like you're getting a lot of product for the dollars you're spending, and in the long run you will be saving money. Tip number 7 is to budget. If you really want a product, save for it. So I guess this is like a whole nother conversation, but a simple one I like to do is not buy coffee out for 2 to 3 months, or go on a no buy of any beauty products until the sale. A, that will force you to use products that you already own, and B, it'll kind of give you time to think about if you really want that product. Obviously, Sephora has the spring and fall sales. Ulta usually has a 15% off, a 20% off. They have like a $3.50 off every like 2 weeks. The Nordstrom sale, you can get crazy beauty deals. Like basically every retail store has their version of whatever sale, and if you like budget for that, you'll end up saving a whole lot of money. I know that's kind of like obvious, but I think like depending on how badly you want whatever you want, you will do a good job of like budgeting for it. Tip number 8 is like basically the same, just like adding on it, is to shop around. Visit multiple websites. I think a rookie mistake is to just go on the Sephora website and purchase whatever you want without doing any kind of research on if it's on sale anywhere. Also, a lot of like singular brands websites will have a 15% off your first purchase. You can just go to their website and use that as a discount. Also, a really easy way to do this is to just Google whatever the product you're searching for is and go to the shopping tab, and then it'll show you a list of vendors that sell that product, and usually the cheapest option will be at the top, and so it gives you like a better idea of where it could be on sale or where you could like save money when buying that product. Too many times I've impulsively just like purchased it without thinking about it, and then later on seeing that it was on sale somewhere else, and that is a horrible feeling. Tip number 9, I feel like my parents really instilled in me, is to sleep on it. Countless times there's a new product launch and there's a lot of buzz about it, and all of the influencers you follow are raving about how great this product is because they're being paid to, and you can really get caught up in like, oh my god, I need this, I needed to get it before anyone else, and no product is gonna be life-changing. I think it's just like really easy to convince yourself that you need it, and there's no harm in waiting. So you can make a conscious decision of if you really want to buy that product or not. Pump the brakes, let it marinate a little bit, and see if you still want it that badly, and then if you do, yeah, go crazy. Be mindful of a lot of buzz around products is marketing. So my 10th and final tip is to get creative. As I was saying before, it's really easy to get caught up in the hype of products, but you really don't need like one of every product. You can use an eyeshadow as a highlighter or a contour, or bronzer as eyeshadow. Things can be really used interchangeably, or a lip product as blush. I discovered that last year and it changed my life. From personal experience, the amount of money I spent on products that are almost identical to products I already own, just in different containers, if I totaled that up in my head, I'd have enough money to pay for therapy to stop complaining about how I have no money. But yeah, just like get creative. Shear out a full coverage foundation to make it a tinted moisturizer. I don't know, I think that that's the fun of makeup, is that you can get creative and there's no rules. Not only will that save you money, it'll make you more creative and like make makeup kind of fun again, using products in different ways. I hope these tips were helpful to save that Skrilla. I hate that I just said that. Please leave any questions in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you later.